Hi guys, how are you all? And today I'm going to be talking about the Bakery line extension to Lewisham because I'm a massive Tier 4 fan and I loved watching London Underground train since when I was 5. So yeah, I just thought why not to talk about something that I really love, I really enjoy, and give you guys a presentation of what's going to happen in London. So let's get straight to it. So, London Bakerloo line extension, next major tube hub expansion. And what is the Bakerloo line? The Bakerloo line is one of the oldest lines on the London Underground. And it opened in 1906. So, yeah, that's really, really old. And it runs from Harrow to Elephant Castle. And also used to go to Watford Junction as well, from Elephant Castle to Watford Junction, but they deleted that line to got pushed back to Harrow Wellstone. Now the next line, they share tracks with the Bakerloo line up to Willesden Junction to Watford Junction. So yeah, some changes going on in the London Underground network, and it's named after Baker Street at Waterloo. And nextly, why extend the Bakerloo line? Key reasons why the Bakerloo line definitely needs to be extended to South East London is because want to improve South East London's tube infrastructure. And plus, there's no underground in South East London at all. So that's why we need a underground in South East London and in South London as well. And to also reduce overcrowding on the National Rail as well, and to support newer homes and regeneration and better connections to central London as well. And yeah, I think that's the key reason why it needs to be extended. You know, for example, if you go to Lewisham, or let's say you go to let's say you're going to Catford, right? And you said you want to go on a tube, right? There's no tube. They only just use Southeastern Railway network, and I think Thameslink as well. They only use that in Southeast London. And I think TfL, they made a really good solution to, make sure this line can extend to other places in Southeast London like Bromley North, Hayes, and Grove Park, And I genuinely really want to see to have an underground in Southeast London because, since I was young, I was thinking, when is Southeast London gonna ever have a tube line in general? Beside North Greenwich and Bermondsey and Canada Water, those places, the GBD line that goes to Stratford and Stanmore, they're the only places that have an underground in Southeast London. But I really love the GBD line, I can't lie to you. GBD line is beautiful. But yeah, on to the next slide. The proposed route. So, the potential stations include Elephant Castle, which already exists, Burgess Park, Old Kent Road, 1 or 2 stations, New Cross Gate, and Lewisham, with possible future extension further south. So basically, the phase 2 plan from Lewisham. They want to extend it to either Beckenham Junction or Hayes, or I think Hayes and Beckenham Junction for other interchanges. So people who lives in Beckenham, they can change for the national rail services to either to London Bridge or London Charing Cross. You can use the Southeastern line, the Southern line especially. I don't think Thameslink stops at Beckenham Junction. I don't think it doesn't. And also, they can change with the tram link to Croydon and Wimbledon and New Addington. So yeah, I think that's a good solution as well. That's a very, very good idea to extend to Beckenham Junction. And also, it's going to extend to Hayes if phase 2 happen. So you can also interchange at Elmer's End, because it's going to Hayes. It's going via Elmer's End. You can interchange at with a tram as well, so it's not bad. And also New Cross Gate, they're supposed to put you can also interchange at New Cross Gate. Sorry. And what I mean by that is you can get the Windrush line and the Bakerloo line together. So basically, it's going to be like a step-free access in New Cross Gate, and then people don't have to tap out of the barrier, the ticket barrier, rather than you just stay in the station. That's called a step-free access. That's where you can mainly interchange, and I love this idea, interchanging. Many cities, especially London, you often need like some interchange. You interchange with the Windrush line to West Croydon, Highbury, Islington, and New Cross, and Clapham Junction and Crystal Palace. So you can take the Windrush line there to wherever you want to go in London. Yeah, New Cross Gate is another good solution. Old Kent Road and Burgess Park. The reason why it says Old Kent Road 1 or 2 is because they're deciding whether they want to call it Old Kent Road 1 or Old Kent Road 2. Old Kent Road 1 would basically be Burgess Park, and Old Kent Road 2 would just be called Old Kent Road 2. But I just love the word. I just want the Old Kent Road to just be like Old Kent Road and Burgess Park. That's it. Not Old Kent Road 1 or 2. But Elephant Castle already exists. But I think in my mind that next time, why don't the Bakerloo line add a stop at Bricklayers Arm? If you guys know where Bricklayers Arm, it's where it's basically between the bridges, I'll call it the overhead pass to the A2 and to the Tower Bridge route. And another advantage why I say it should have added a stop at Bricklayers Arm is because people can get the bus number 21 to London Bridge rather than interchange at Elephant Castle with the Northern Line to High Barnet to London Bridge via Bank. No. And it's a lot easier just to add a stop at Bricklayers Arm so people can get bus number 21 to Holloway, to Arsenal Football Club if you guys support Arsenal. And yeah, I think they should have done that. So technically they should have had 6 stops on that corridor route, on that site. And then let me get to the next slide. Why the Old Kent Road? The benefits is major regeneration opportunity, tens of thousands of new homes, new jobs and businesses. Currently no tube station. So there is currently no tube station on that road. It's also gonna create new jobs and businesses. And when I went to Old Kent Road, they're now starting to put like apartments. They're building apartments on that site now. So it's very nice, because when I was during the 20th centuries, like 2010 and 2012, Old Kent Road was just a industry place. It was just full of recycling centres and all those, some retail shops, and they had Toys R Us. I think they had Toys R Us in Old Kent Road. I think that they still have it. I'm not sure. I have to visit that area again if they have Toys R Us. But yeah, they're building apartments, which is very good. And I'll tell you guys the pros and cons of this project, this proposed route. The pro is that you're closer to the station. You get to go where you want to go in London. For example, let's say you want to go to Ealing Broadway. You get the underground from Burgess Park, let's say, and then you interchange with you change at, I think it goes, then Bakerloo goes to, does it go to Westminster? No. It goes to Lambeth North, Waterloo. Yeah, you can change the Northern Line from Waterloo to Embankment, and then you can get the District Line, the District Line, onto Ealing Broadway, which is good. It's actually good. So yeah, the cons of this project, what they're doing, is rent. Rent is going to be increased. When you have to pay high percentage of rent, it's going to be very expensive once this whole Bakerloo line extension has been done, which sucks, to be honest. Which sucks because Old Kent Road and Burgess Park and New Crossgate are in Zone 2. And it's really expensive, very expensive. I'm not going to lie to you. Living in London is very, very expensive, you guys. It's out here, it's a struggle out there. It's a struggle, man. But the good thing is that you're, closer to 5 miles away from the tube station. And I think that it's alright, but the worst thing is that people have to pay loads of rent, high percentage of rent, which sucks. But on to the next slide. Benefits for London. What the extension delivers. So the extension delivers faster journeys, increased capacity, more reliable transport, economic growth, reduced car dependency. So that's the benefits for London, especially faster journeys. London is a fast-paced city. I call it a rush hour city. And more reliable on transport, which is true. London, especially London, is mostly reliable on tubes and buses, and I think it's reliable on trams as well. And it can boost economic growth as well for London and reduce car. So like, it can reduce trucks, few cars on the road, and yeah, I think that's a good advantage for London. Challenges and delays. So what's the main issue? What's going on? Why is it delayed? Why is it extended to 2040? Why is it built from 2030 and then complete at 2040, which is mind baffling. I don't know why it has to complete at the day of 2040. I don't know why couldn't they just do it now. It's just a what? A tube line. Just 4 stations. Not hard. You just dig up the tunnel and then boom, you already completed your task, innit? But the main issue is funding constructs high construction cost. Yeah, it's very, very expensive for this project as well. And long planning process, government approval required. So what's the name? The Keir Starmer has to approve it, and needs to go to royal assent to the Majesty, the King of England. And next slide is the current status, where things stand, route safeguarding for future construction, public consultations completed, project paused until funding is secured. So that's the current status, where things are standing. Future possibility, long-term ideas. As I said, extension beyond Lewisham, connections to Hayes or Bromley, Bromley Town Centre basically. New tube stock replacing old trains. So yeah, that's what I was mentioning about earlier in this video, that that's the phase 2, if it actually happens, which it's supposed to be happening. And yeah, they said that they're gonna put the depot, the Bakerloo line depot, between Wareside in Lewisham. So the depot don't have to be in Queen's Park. Just place a depot in the Wareside area, and then connections to Hayes or Bromley. As I mentioned before, that's for phase 2. You should I mean, 100% doubtly it should go to Hayes, because from Harrow to Hayes, Zone 5 to Zone 5, you know what I mean? It's just more easier, more, it's just straightforward. And yeah, on to the next slide. Final thoughts, why it matters. A fairer transport network, better access for underserved areas, a major step in London's future growth. So yeah, that's my final thoughts. That's why it matters, because we need better access for underserved areas, so like in southeast London, so that people can commute one place to another easier, and then you don't have to struggle, or get lost, or get get confused where to go, but yeah, that's it really. It's just a major step for London, and it actually can boost economic as well for London. But yeah, thank you for watching my presentation that I made, and see you soon, guys. Just see you soon.